Hey everyone, this is Andrew and I have another formation for you. Spaces are structures, okay, spelling, with area. We can see this almost all the time. It takes up space, everything's made up of matter. Well, not everything, but it's all around you. You can see towels, this kind of towel, it's going to be all filled up with marker stuff. That takes up space. This whiteboard takes up space. Anything. We can even find the volume of a kind of rectangle. Okay, works either way. And like chairs have a three-dimensional space. You can find the volume one way or another. Volume, surface area, all of these kinds of fun stuff. And you might as well learn a lot in geometry. Finding the area of a triangle, and it's a bit basic from there. So let's say we have these kinds of spaces in everything that I said. Every formation video, everything in math usually. They all have a set space. They all have a container, kind of place to do such amazing things. So when you come up with values 1, 2, e, pi, any type, it's all in this kind of abstract space. This is the space, or rather set, of all real numbers. Space, set, it gets a lot more confusing from here. When we have group theory, we have a group, -1, 1, under multiplication. Whatever you multiply with these elements, you're still going to get something in that kind of enclosed set. It's a closed set. Same with this. It's inside that space. Now with, not vectors, well, vectors, fields, these kinds of groups, and even these kinds of fields. The kind of fields that I kind of made up with, distance fields, all of that. It's under this kind of container. In fact, it's a really open, kind of infinite stretching container. In fact, functions too, they also have their spaces. And then this is just f of x. No need for an equation here. It's all in this Euclidean space, these kinds of grids, this coordinate plane, and it can go within a lot of dimensions. And here's the thing. What else? Do you know what holes are? Holes are undefined values, or undefined regions. You might as well known it from algebra, because in functions like rational functions, we can have things like this. Regions where you know where it's placed, but it doesn't have a defined value. In fact, this gives you an indeterminate form of 0 over 0. But we know where it is. We just can't get the value. It's undefined. In spaces, you can think about holes, undefined regions, like that. This is the same thing. It's a point x, y in a zero-dimensional hole. It's like a point. For holes like these, they kind of span one-dimensionally, but no worries. We have their own kind of notation. Agree with me on this one. So, holes like this, therefore, how am I going to do this? X can use a multi-number interval, alpha, x of alpha to omega, y. And then this one, just x, any number x. Well, in actuality, it has to be this kind of y. Okay, you get my point. So for two-dimensional holes, like this, different cutouts, the same applies. So this same kind of alpha, omega, It goes with both x and y. For circles, it gets a lot more complicated because we have a bit of a space there. And that's about it for now. So thank you for watching.